to all the books I've lost before. Today's video contains a paid promotion with Disney Book Group in celebration for the release of The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. To the book I lent out and never got back. Dear book, let's cut to the chase. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trusting someone who isn't a book lover and doesn't understand the concept of returning books. I was hoping you'd be the book that bit them and poisoned them with your book-loving poison, but I can see now that that mission failed. Realistically, I shouldn't be the one having to apologize. The book borrower should be running to me with regretful tears with either you in your original form in their hands or a replacement of you. Not that a new version of you could ever replace the actual you. You not being returned has left me with so many questions. Where did you end up? Did they hold you with their hands? Have you even been opened since your departure? Were you actually read? Not knowing your whereabouts is driving me crazy. I can only hope that one day you'll come back. Your, for now, previous owner, Jesse. To the book I left on the airplane. What is wrong with me? I put you in the slot in the chair back in front of me on the plane, fell asleep, and the next thing I knew, we had landed and everyone was scrambling to get off. After deplaning and getting on my next flight, I went to grab you from my backpack only to come up empty-handed. The trail of memories led me back to the moment I placed you in the slot in front of me. I promise I didn't put you down because you weren't engaging. The lack of sleep the night before was tugging at my eyelids, and I couldn't resist the call of a nap any longer. In fact, I was excited to gain energy from that nap so that I could keep my eyes open and enjoy you without distraction. I would have gone back to try and retrieve you had my next flight not already begun taking off. I'm not sure if you sat in Lost and Found for a while, or if a staff member eagerly picked you up and took you home, or you donated to a library or a thrift store. I have no idea. I can only hope that you fell into the hands of a book lover. Your previous owner, Jesse. To the book that I'm not sorry I lost. This is not an apology. This is more of a, you're welcome. I brought a stack of books with me on this trip because readers don't tend to travel lightly. You were one of the lucky books on my shelf that got to explore someplace new. A dream that I imagine all the books on my shelf hold within them. The chance to be taken and read somewhere they've never been before. To be read in the car with all the scenery, or to be read on the beach, rather than sitting on a shelf collecting dust. I had chosen you confidently. I had curated a set of books I was excited to get into. The trip came and went like a whirlwind. Arriving home, I'd realized I had a stack of books with one less book than before, aside from the new stack of books I'd acquired on the trip. I couldn't get myself to dial the hotel to ask if you'd been found, because unfortunately, you and I just weren't getting along very well. No matter how much farther I read you, the more distance I felt between us. I'll never know if you had a happy ending or if things ended up tragically, but regardless, my loss is another person's gain. I hope that you land in the hands of someone who needs you. Your empty spot on my bookshelf will one day be filled with a book that I've enjoyed, and you will hopefully land on the shelf of your rightful owner. Your previous owner, Jesse. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different, but let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, today's video is a paid promotion with Disney Book Group in celebration for the release of The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a mystery that's supposed to get you sweating, get your heart racing, get your jaw dropping as you begin to uncover it. It's full of action and suspense and is sure to get chills running up and down your body. This book follows Kira Bennett, who was one day found in the woods, and apparently she had been living in the woods alone for quite some time. She was adopted into the Bennett family after Katie Bennett and her search and rescue dog found Kira. Because of the fact that she spent a lot of her life in the woods, she doesn't really know how to communicate with people well because she had no human interaction living in the woods. To this day, she struggles with it, but something that she really excels at is the family business. That being the family search and rescue business. Maybe she can help me find all my lost books. She works with her adoptive family and her neighbor in training these dogs to search and rescue. I feel like you'd have to be really patient to do something like that, and I have none of that. One day, they're given this mission to find this missing child who is in the Sierra Glades National Park. Why am I using such big gestures? Maybe it's because this national park is so big. It's 750,000 acres. So big. They're thrown into this mission that they just can't help but find themselves obsessed with. They're doing everything they can to figure it out and find this missing child. In this book, we've got a bit of an unconventional family dynamic, which brings in a really interesting element. Kira herself is going through a lot when it comes to communicating with people. She really struggles with it. We have search and rescue dogs, which brings in a whole other element to the story. As a dog lover, I'm excited about a book with some dogs. And ultimately, this book kind of explores the idea of what it means to be lost, which is why today's video dealt with the idea of losing books, in case it wasn't clear enough. This book is in stores now, so if it sounds interesting to you, then be sure to go and check it out. You guys should let me know down below in the comments any of your lost story books. I'm very curious the books that you've lost and where you lost them, or you can just rub it in the comments if you've never lost a book. And if that's the case, I'm jealous. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe, or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope your day is bright and that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Oh!